The next important thing that we need to understand is what is a prompt in the sense of Midjourney. And it says that it's a short text phrase that Midjourney bot interprets to produce an image. The bot breaks down the words and phrases in a prompt into smaller pieces called tokens that can be compared to its training data and then used to generate an image. So basically what Midjourney does is when we provide it a text or an image as an input prompt, it breaks it down into smaller fragments or sections of words and phrases, and then which it refers to as tokens. And then based on the data that has been trained on, it uses that to create an image from those tokens. Now let's spend a few minutes and understand the different types and the structures of prompt. Basically the anatomy of the prompt itself. So the first and the most basic one is the text prompt. So I can write something here along the lines of Superman flying by the buildings, in which case I provided a text input prompt with a /imagine command, and then the bot does its job in terms of using that phrase to create an image. Now if we look into more advanced features, and don't be overwhelmed, we'll cover everything in a lot of details in this section. There are three essential components of a prompt. The first is the image prompt, which we can provide as an image URL. We will work with this and provide different image URLs to create unique images out of existing images. The second part is the text prompt, just like the basic text prompt. And then the third part is parameters, which is basically functions or different functionalities that Midjourney provides that allows us to further customize or make our images more relatable to what we have imagined them to be. So by adding these parameters, we give a certain set of conditions to the prompt to Midjourney bot to customize the image in specific unique ways that we're looking for. To give you a very basic example, one of the parameters is stylize, which essentially means how creative do you want the algorithm to be. Do you want it to be a low stylization value, in which case it will try and replicate an image based on exactly what the prompt you have provided? On the other hand, if you assign a very high stylized value, the algo will interpret it as I am allowed to be creative and make my own sense of the prompt and deviate from it to create a very high artistic image full of artistic flair and a lot more composition into it. So three essential features: image prompt, text prompt, parameters. In this section, we'll first cover the power of the text prompts and how just by using basic text prompts, we can create amazing images. Then we'll dive into the parameters section and cover all the different parameters that Midjourney allows us to work with. And lastly, we'll add image URLs into our text prompts and parameters and see how does that impact the output that we are trying to create.